Technologies for inviting me to speak for a few minutes today. Logicalis started a journey about a year ago now. We're a global systems integrator, managed service and hosting provider, about $1 billion revenue. So cloud to us is an incredibly interesting topic because it clearly is impacting our business today, and I think all systems integrators and hosting providers in the future will need to work both in the private and hosted cloud area. So about a year ago we were the launch partner with Cisco for UCS, and we saw something quite unique within the UCS framework when combined with CA automation tools allowed us to deliver a different take on this world called cloud, and very much into the space where I think most enterprises are today, looking for enterprise class services, and whether those enterprise class services are within their own private clouds or whether they're moving out to a hybrid hosted cloud, is to deliver something that the CIO can look at and understand how they could deploy not just hypervisor-based workloads, but any enterprise class workload, and whether they wanted to deploy that locally or whether they wanted to deploy that in the hosted element, is to give them virtualization, to give them cloud principles without always relying on the workload being able to sit on a hypervisor. So in February this year we announced what we call the Cooperative Cloud, Cooperative Enterprise Cloud Service. And cooperative means really a number of things. Firstly, it's the elements of the cloud cooperating together. So we see hypervisors in this cloud as a workload rather than as the enabling technology. What we're able to do is, using Cisco service profiles within UCS and using automation tools from CA Technologies, is actually to create a virtual workload environment that can support a hypervisor or Oracle RAC or any enterprise workload, both in that private or hosted environment. And really our work over the last year hasn't been to extend how hypervisors work. It's really to look at the cloud as an enterprise class asset. And I think most CIOs are looking to the cloud to have an SLA, to have someone architecturally transparent who can actually demonstrate how the cloud works. And the more we do that as a provider, I think the more relevant we make the cloud to large enterprises, and specifically around automating large workloads, or heavy workloads as we call them, rather than maybe just the light workloads that generally people are moving into a virtual environment today. It's counterintuitive, but our cloud is hypervisor independent. We don't really care what hypervisor, we don't care whether the customer uses a hypervisor or not, and actually our model allows some of the things that Roger's just spoken about in terms of virtualization automation to run on top of the physical infrastructure cloud. So it's a unique take on cloud, but I think it's a take on cloud that really puts cloud as a enterprise class asset rather than just a way of moving virtual servers out to a third party. One of the things that CA Technologies brought to Logicalis is we've been a partner with CA for many years now, and they help us run one of the largest government networks in Europe, which is something called the PSBA in Wales, where we're building a government class network for up to 6,000 to 8,000 government agencies in Wales. What CA have allowed us to do in this marketplace is really go to market faster, deliver a more enterprise class solution, and actually leverage a lot of the technology advantages that Cisco have within their UCS platform in a way that allows us to help customers in their current drive for hyper-virtualization, as we call it, and then their move out into the cloud. And what we'll see over the next months, I think the role of automation within the enterprise is becoming far more of a topic as customers understand things like virtualization, sprawl, and as they actually look at the fact that really virtualization is about the server, but it's also about storage, it's about the network, it's about security, and it's about all the elements that provide a service to enterprise workloads, and not specifically focus on one aspect of virtualization, which I think we've done today. So I'm really excited to be here today. We're on the Cisco stand, where you can come and look at how the Cooperative Cloud works and how it's leveraging CA Technologies automation tools and also Cisco UCS to deliver what we think is a more enterprise class spin on cloud, which is going to make cloud far more pertinent to your average CIO within both the commercial and the public sector. So I'd like to now get back to Roger.